I'm very happy to say that I'm joined by an act that got in contact with the show to introduce their sound to us, and we really liked what we heard, which meant we had to dig deeper. So joining me for a chat is London-based but Kerry-raised Colin Andrew. How you doing, man?
What an intro, brother. That's unbelievable. Thanks a million.
Well, I can't wait to have more because honestly, I want to get to the roots of all this. Like, you have a fantastic sound, you have a great sense of musicality, and certainly from what I can see, you also have a lot of live performance experience. This all seems to come together in your recorded works. But before we get into that, I do have a question that I do like to ask when I see performers such as yourself. I mean, you're a decade in the ring of live performance from what I can see. So are there any memories? Is there a particular moment in the middle of all that that kind of like stands out to you, or one that jumps to the forefront of your mind?
Well, there's been, honestly, yeah, like you say, yeah, I feel like a bit of a journeyman at this stage, like 10 years of performing and gigging and all sorts of different variations of live music. But I would say probably that gig we just did in July, the London headline in Hope and Anchor, was one of the best I've ever done. Just because it brought everything together. I've done a million cover gigs. I've done some amazing gigs for big audiences and what have you. But to play all of my tunes with a really special band of my friends in front of people that I know in a city that I'm fairly new to was incredible. So at the moment, that's the best one, because the best one is always like your last one if it went well, you know?
Right, of course. It's
Yeah,
buzzing in your
yeah,
brain as well. So that was only in
exactly.
July. How long have you been based in London now?
About a year. Yeah,
And
since
already
last September, yeah.
the headline tour there. Well done, man. So you feel like you're getting your feet wet in the London scene?
For sure, for sure. It's a massive scene and it's very I suppose fractured in a way, like everyone's sort of their own little island. But I kind of like that, you know, because
Hmm.
it's very much like it's self-motivated, but you can see loads of other people doing loads of other stuff. It's really exciting to see that much creativity.
What made you decide to turn to original works?
Well, that was always the dream. I mean, since I picked up a guitar, I think as soon as I got very bored of guitar lessons very quickly and just started writing my own stuff. But obviously, cover gigs are have always been what I do as a job. We started when we were 14 in Kerry, busking down the high street in Kenmare. So
Nice.
it's something you can't turn down sometimes, you know what I mean? If
Hmm.
there's an audience and a stage, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be playing.
Absolutely, man. And that's
Yeah.
the buzz of it. That's the joy, really, is. That's why you do it. On the flow of creativity, let's talk about the
Yeah.
EP that you released in July, aptly named Colin Andrew. Aside from a great name, we get 5 tracks of your alt pop style, all packaged in a full band sound. So, I mean, you said that you have a band of friends. Like, how is the creative process? Is this all you, and then you go to the guys and they kind of have creative freedom with it, or are you the maestro?
Well, in the making of the EP and actually in the making of all the recorded music I've done so far, it's me and my producer, Barry O'Connell. And I have to shout him out because he let me stay in his house while I'm in Edinburgh and he's in Tenerife right now. So I'm sitting in his
Deadly.
living room right now. So he'll be listening to this being like, is my flat ruined? But basically all of our music, all of my music, I say our music because he's so involved in the creative process. I bring him all the songs and then we just develop them together. We have people come in. We have a drummer, a Portuguese guy, Eduardo Moreira. He mixes and masters all the stuff. But that's the holy trinity of my creativity and my output
Nice.
is me and Eduardo and Barry. So it's very much the three of us.
And it is literally just you starting on a guitar and then it just goes
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Sometimes different, but in the main, always just me and a guitar and a sad story.
I
And,
was going to
and we're good to
say,
go.
your writing and your storytelling is fantastic. There's definitely
Oh,
the
thank you.
Kerry in you. You're natural born storytellers over there, and it really shines
Yeah.
too in your music. So,
Yeah, in the wheelhouse. And then we bring it to the band for the live stuff.
if I may, I
Yeah.
love Jurassic. I also love Sleeping on My Dreams, which is track 5 of the EP. I highly recommend anybody who is going to jump in there. Listen to all of them, but those two in particular, I'm a big, big fan of. What is next?
Well, firstly, thank you very much for playing the stuff. That's amazing because trying to find the audience for the stuff is what I'm trying to do. That's what's next. But in terms of music and releases, I have a co-release with a good friend of mine called Craig McMorrow. He's from Leitrim, so shout out to Leitrim. I don't know if you've got it. Yeah,
Let's go, Leitrim.
let's go, Manor Hamilton. But yeah, he's we're doing a track together that's going to be coming in late October, early November. And he'll kill me if I don't give him a proper shout out. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's what's next. And then we've got some tour dates coming up in November as well.
Ooh, and where will this tour be taking place? Do you have an idea?
We have we're sort of in some venues are up in the air, but Whelan's in Dublin on the 12th of November
Wonderful.
is a definite. So
Excellent.
upstairs in Whelan's on the 12th of November.
Yeah.
That's where we'll be with another Irish artist called Anton McLaughlin. He's from Newry, so very
Brilliant
exciting.
stuff, man. So we get to have you back on Irish soil for a little bit. So if anybody wants to see you live, they're going to go to Whelan's on the 12th of November, was it?
That's right. That's right.
Excellent
You
stuff.
can get your tickets online wherever on my website, colinandrewmusic.com or whelans.com. It's all there.
Oh, see, this is the thing. Like, some people don't know this about music, is that you kind of have to be your own manager and your PR.
Fact.
So I'm so
Fact.
glad that you could pitch your own website in there. Well done, mate. Well done.
I want to make some money, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. You got to make a living off of this. Am I right? You got to put bread on the table. Brilliant.
Fact.
Where else? The likes of social media, Instagram. What's your handles there?
Yes, so on Instagram, it's colin.andrew.mus, which is short for music, because apparently somebody else is colin.andrew.music, but they're not very good, so it's all right.
All right.
Then it's Colin Andrew Music on Facebook and Colin Andrew on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. Sorry, Elon.
Elon, if you're listening to this, we do apologize.
We do apologize. Give me a Tesla.
Excellent stuff, Colin. Oh my god. I mean, like, I wanna find anything else to chat about, because I'm really, really enjoying this. So I mean, like, god damn. Do you play the harp?
I actually don't play the harp. I recently bought a bouzouki, which is like a really nice. I think it's a Greek origin, but
Yes.
a lot of trad players play it.
They do.
One of my heroes, Andy Irvine, is like a legend on the bouzouki. So I did a tour of Germany in April with a band called Billowwood. Another shout out. I'm giving everyone a shout out. But
yeah, man, this is your podcast. This is your time.
This is the problem with inviting me on anything. I'm just a gabber. But yeah, they have a harp player. I can't play the harp, so I decided a bouzouki was an appropriate sub. So there you go.
Amazing choice. I actually had a bouzouki myself for a period of time. I think it sounds fantastic.
Nice.
You do dabble in the Irish music still, or is that more of a days in the past?
No, I definitely do, for sure. Like, there's a lot of Irish bars in London, especially, and I love, especially accompanying trad. I love it. And my girlfriend plays the fiddle, so we do a duo. I have a couple of other friends who play around the city. I'll never lose that side of myself, because it's so exciting. Like, I just love playing tunes, and when something like is building and going well, it's like there's no better high, really. It's
so
unbelievable.
true. Just becomes a symphony of sound in all the best way possible. If we can't wait until November 12th in Whelan's, we'll all just go to London, or if anybody's in London right now, find Colin Andrew playing some Irish tunes in the London scene. I'm sure you'll be no doubt entertained. And then on top of all this, Colin, you're also supporting the three lads from Cork, the Burma. We had a pleasure of having them on the show here before. What is the story? When are you going to be performing with them? When can we see you next?
We are playing in live at St. Luke's on October 14th. It's going to be a huge headline show for the Burma. They're an amazing band from Cove, and they're very good friends of mine. And I'd love to see us pack out that church. So the 14th of October.
I'm telling you,
In St.
Colin,
Luke's.
if you ever wanted to retire from music, you've definitely got a PR in you for sure. Like,
That's the plan, Adam. That's the plan. No.
Colin, man, it's been an absolute pleasure. I'm really looking forward to the release that's coming out later. The tour dates, do keep us posted. Really looking forward to the next time we get to chat to you, man. Best of luck with it all.
Legend, Adam. Thank you so much, mate.